Okay, so it's hotter than get out here. I know we're moving to Arizona, but this is humid, gross outside. We're like taking shifts to come in and cool down. Okay, so I'm going to update you on what's going on. I just want to show you my life. Yeah, that's what I'm living in right now. Those of you who know me, you know that that's probably freaking me out really bad. It is. It is. It really is. And I'm about ready to lose my mind because I'm a clean freak and everything is just like, look at this. Oh, come on. Like, really? Like, I'm seriously out of my mind. Okay. Update. Here's the thing. Arizona, we love you. We are determined to get out there one way or another. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what happened with my father. He's a jerk, and that's putting it really, really nicely. And I don't really care whether he wants to harass me, bait me, treat me like crap, abuse me like he always does, verbally abuse me. He came on my YouTube channel and started harassing me the last couple days. I had to block him. And it's a good thing that our main reason for going out there wasn't for him. It was a nice thought. It was a nice gesture. It was what I wanted. I wanted to build my relationship with him again, but I always do that. My friend Karen says you always try, and your dad always squashes, your hopes and dreams and love to have a relationship with him. And he does. He really does. He is a mean, cruel, rotten, disgusting human being. And he proved that in the comments that he left after I told him I was moving there to be with him, after I thought we had made amends, and after he saw the video and I told him I loved him and I was happy to be out there with him, he began harassing me. It hurts. Yeah, it really hurts. And it goes deeper than I probably can even imagine at this point. And it hits me. It hits me hard. But it hits me in really weird moments. And I don't have the time to deal with that kind of drama in my life right now, or that kind of hate. I've got enough things to try to deal with. And one of those is trying to move. We got the apartment, and our credit got us an opportunity for 0 down. We got the apartment and we got the opportunity for 0 down. All of our fees and everything were waived. So basically all we need is $700 to move in. We have that. However, we need $2,000 to actually get there. We have been looking at every option imaginable to try to figure out how to get the things that we want to take with us there. And trust me, we are eliminating so much stuff. We're going through boxes right now and throwing things out or putting things in a Goodwill bin. We've sold some things, but that's only come to like $100 for the things that we sold. That's not going to get us there. My friend Karen, God bless this woman. My friend Karen, she's very poor. I mean, she's not rich. She's not wealthy. She's elderly. She's on Social Security. But when she gets a few extra dollars, man, she sends it to us. She knows we're going through a hard time. And I love this woman and her heart. Her heart is so pure and so good and amazing. And I'm blown away because I don't know anybody else out there who makes that kind of effort being so poor besides us, because we do the same thing. We will give anything. That last $40 I have sitting there because we had to use some of that $100 for food. If somebody came up and I saw them in need, I'd give it to them because that's just how I am. So I'm not demanding people to help us. I don't feel it's owed to us by any means. I don't. But help would be nice because I feel that's what we were created to do. The Bible tells us that we would lend money, that we would give money, that we would not be borrowers. But I'm a borrower, unfortunately, because God's not going to make it rain from the sky. But that's beside the point. But that's what we're dealing with. A U-Haul, moving truck, anything is anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000. Getting a trailer and a hitch, we're looking at about $700, and we just don't have it. Like, we really don't. The hitch and the trailer is probably like our only option, but our car, I'm not entirely sure it's going to make it. That's why we wanted to find a way to kind of transport it with a U-Haul truck or a cargo van or whatever, but I'm scared to take the car down to Arizona. I just don't feel like it'll make it. It's not like anything's really wrong with it, but it's an older car. It's 2005. It's got it needs a front end alignment. It needs some things to be done to it. And, if I were to go, I'd have to spend the money. If I were going to use it, I'd have to spend the money to get it ready for a long distance drive like that, which is going to cost money again. So again, we're looking at $1,000, and we're hoping that our landlord will be willing to give us our deposit before we leave so that we can actually use it to get what we need to get there. Because we don't really owe so much for the apartment, and it's a blessing and a curse right now, and that's kind of what we're going through. So this is just one of these confusing times where we know this is where we're supposed to be. Everything fell into place with the apartment that we love, and Jared's getting job interviews after job interviews. But yet, how do we get there? I don't know. I really could not answer that question. For the first time in my life, I feel like I just have faith that something's going to happen, something good's going to happen, and God's going to make a way, because he's already been making a way already for everything else. So I'm just believing that somehow, some way, that money is going to come, and we'll be able to get the truck. And, we're thinking about selling our car. That's not going to get us a lot of money, maybe $300. But I just don't know. We're looking at rental cars. We're looking at so many options right now. And I don't know. Every option is anywhere from $800 to $2,500. And like I said, the only way we can do that is if our current landlord, blesses us and gives us our security deposits back before we leave, like a day before we leave, so that we can have the money to actually pay for the truck and stuff. And we have asked her, and we're just going to pray that she just blesses us with that and just has some compassion for us to do that, because even though the house looks terrible now, trust me, I have been cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. And, as we go, it just looks messy because we're living out of boxes, and we're living out of, laundry baskets, and we're living on the floor. So that's kind of why everything looks the way that it does. So I'm going to take you outside, and I'm going to show you what our world looks like out there. All right, so here we are behind. See, this is my makeup area. So, and I haven't really been putting makeup on, but when I get really stressed out, that's where I go to put on makeup and feel, halfway human. All right, so let's go outside. Whoa! Oh my gosh, I almost fell. Okay. All right, so this is kind of our life, and we just haven't had time to take care of things the way that we want to. And I'll be doing the lawn and everything later today. So here's our life. This is our garage. And we're trying to go through all of this stuff. Just trying to get through it. The stuff against the wall back there, that's the stuff that we're taking. We're taking some of this stuff too, but we're kind of trying to minimize that. We're trying to get rid of some of the bigger stuff. And Jared here is going through all of his things to see what we're going to, what he's going to take of his. some of the things we're leaving. We have a big old thing of Goodwill and garbage, and this is really kind of what we're trying to deal with, just trying to figure out what to take because we don't want to take a whole lot. So yeah, we're just, and Jared, he's so hot, but look at his head.
But my hair is out of my face now.
But you're hot.
That's right.
He is hot. Ah! Okay, so that's kind of like, this is our life right now. And we have four days to get through this. And it's really hot. As you can see, I just walked out and I'm like dripping because it's humid here. It's so humid. So this is our pile of going, except for the piano. I think Jared's going to get rid of the keyboard.
Oh, don't say that because the rest of my family's going to freak out.
He's getting rid of the keyboard. Well, maybe Ashton will take it. Do you think Ashton? No, they have a piano.
No,
They have a really pretty piano. But
they don't need one that doesn't work.
so this is it. I mean, this is what I want to be taking right here. And then the stuff that's in the house. And we might be getting rid of our mattresses and these things, these big things, these are all going not with us. We're going to try to get rid of that. I might take the bookcase because Josh's grandfather made that for me. And I really have sentimental value. I have a lot of sentimental value, but I've been getting rid of most of the things that have real value to me. And I had to do that, you know, last winter to pay rent. I got rid of a lot of stuff that had a lot of sentimental value to me. And I only have a couple things left because I got rid of my grandmother's dining room table. I got rid of my mom's recliner, which she loved, and that Mikey used as his bed when he came to live with us, and his shoulders were broke. So that was a really tough thing to get rid of. What else did we get rid of that was hard for me to get rid of, Jared? Oh, there was a lot. Because a lot of this stuff, when I moved to Chicago, I moved with next to nothing. No, that's the other thing is like, it's such a joy to get rid of all our winter stuff. Like I had this big long brown coat that I had bought in Chicago when I was a tour guide. When in my first year as a tour guide, I bought this big old bulky brown coat at the downstairs Macy's discount store. And I've had that for 11 years now. And I was like, I put it in the Goodwill box and I'm like, I'm never going to have to look at you again. I'm so happy. That was a really happy moment. Look at how red I'm getting. Like seriously. See, if I were in Arizona right now, I'd be in the pool and I'd let Jared do all the work. And you know what? He's fine with that. That's why I love him. So that's kind of what our life is looking like right now. And how we're going to get there, I don't know. I really don't. For once, here's the difference. This time, like Jared had total faith about the apartment. And I was like, no, it's not going to happen.
I have faith about the move, but I'm still freaked out about $2,000.
Yeah.
But
for me, I'm like, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it's just going to happen. And I don't know how because I know we're supposed to be there. And so I don't know. I don't get it.
I'll walk if I have to.
He said he'd walk if he has to. Like, seriously, we are just so determined to get there. Like, we know this is where we're supposed to be. As far as my father goes, that whole thing, I'm not even telling him where our apartment is. I'm not even going to let him know where we're going to live. If he watches this video, he knows I'm moving to Arizona, but he doesn't know where. Because I'm not going to tell him. Because I'm not going to have him harass me anymore. I went through this before the last time I was there. He verbally abused me. He called me names. He said some really rotten things to me, and I should have let it go. But when the grief of my mom hit me, I really felt like I needed to make peace with my dad. And I do this all the time. My dad has verbally, mentally abused me my whole life. And I get mad at him and I don't talk to him for a year or two. And he starts badgering me and harassing me, right, Jared? Like, do you remember that one year? Like, every week he was sending me something, and he would send me gifts, and then he would tell me that he'd miss me, and then in the letter at the end, he'd tell me what a piece of crap I was. Like, okay, yeah, that's really gonna make me love you. That's really gonna make me come back, and but I do that. It's a vicious revolving door with my father. It's like, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you. That's on his side. I always love him, but he always treats me like crap. And this time is completely different because I told him I was moving there to be with him, and then he pulled all that crap on YouTube. And you know what I say to that? Bye-bye. I don't need that in my life. I'm going to Arizona to change my life, to have a good life, to feel good physically, emotionally, and to have a good life with my family. And I don't need my dad. I don't need that crap. I don't want it in my life. So, you know. Uh-oh. What'd you find, Jared?
Pocket knife.
Oh, boy. You might need that since we're close to Phoenix.
Yep.
Ooh, I just gave a hint. We're really not very close to Phoenix at all. Actually, we are close to Phoenix, but not really like we originally were planning on. In fact, the whole area that we're moving to isn't even near my dad. So that's a good thing. I mean, it's in the vicinity, but it's not that close. So there. You're going to have to search all over Arizona to find me, Dad, because I ain't telling you where I live ever. All right, so that's it. That's our update. That's what's been going on here, and this is our life right here. And I hate every second of it because I hate moving. I hate clutter. I hate things not being organized. But when we were planning on moving from the house, we just threw crap in boxes. Like, we totally thought we were going to get that one apartment here in town. So we were like, whatever. And we just started shoving everything in boxes. And now it's like everything is like together. Nothing's really truly organized. And I'm not like that. But Jared packed for me because I was going through such anxiety and depression that he really packed. And he did a great job. I'm not going to lie. He did a really great job. But, you know, we were also just kind of like in a box, there you go, and nothing was organized. Nothing was even labeled. I didn't even label the boxes, which is so not me. But I was just ready to get out. Yeah, he did. But that was at the last minute, the last stuff that was left over. But this is like mental to me. Like, it gives me such anxiety to even look at this stuff. And we have to go through every single one of these boxes to find out, like, what do we really need? What are we keeping? What do we want? What can we part with? And that's been really hard because there are some things that I want to keep. And I'm like, I think I'm going to keep this. And then I'm like, no, I'm getting rid of it. That's it. I got to get rid of it. So it's really hard to do that. For anybody who has downsized your life, I can only imagine how difficult that's been for you because this is really hard. Getting rid of things that have been in your family forever, or getting rid of, you know, things that you love, but you know you don't really need. Like this bookcase. I love this bookcase, but that thing's like 100 pounds. Seriously, it's so heavy. I'm not moving that, but I love it. I gotta get rid of it. You know, the buffet there, the rolling buffet, the rolling countertop, that was my mom's. And I can't tell you how many times I sat at that table with my mom and had amazing conversations with her. And sitting at the table, she told me one night, you know, that when she was dying, I was always her little girl and she loved me. So, you know, those are really tough things to get rid of because they do hold memories. But you know what? They're just things. And I will always have those memories in my heart. But they're just stuff. It's just things. And I got to learn to let go of stuff and things because when I moved to Chicago, I had nothing. I had a bed. I had my TV and a couple tables. And that was it. And then when my mom died and then we had Tavin, it's like I accumulated stuff that I never even wanted in the first place. So now I've got all this stuff and I just want it to go away. Just go away, stop. And I have purses in the back that I am sending to someone for free to bless someone. Those are some really expensive bags back there that I got when I lived in Chicago. And I was actually really kind of wealthy. Why did I leave Chicago? Anyway, but yeah, I'm blessing somebody with those because she's been really nice. I just met her online and she's amazing. So blessing her. That's it. All right, I'm done because I got to go back in the house now because now I'm hot. And Jared, are you weeding through and getting rid?
Yeah.
Because that box looks like a lot of stuff.
It only looks like it because my books are huge.
Right. Like you're not getting rid of any of that? Do you really need Casino Royale?
Dad gave it to me.
No, Dad did not give it to you. Josh gave that to you.
Oh, but I...
Then you should get rid of it. Because Josh is a jerk too. Oh my gosh, look at this mess. Oh, Jared.
It's not my fault.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault. It really isn't. His dad got rid of a bunch of things. Well, his dad's a hoarder. And I don't mean that in a bad way. He just keeps things and then he keeps them in storage areas.
Anybody who knows my father that just heard that, don't call him and complain because he will admit it himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I still love you, Dad.
Yeah, like no, I'm not saying anything bad about him at all. He just keeps everything. And now he's trying to weed through it and get rid of everything. So he's been sending everything to all the kids in the family. And now we have it. On top of all my mom's stuff and my grandmother's stuff. Stop sending the stuff, Don. But yeah, so now he's weeding through all of that stuff. And again, that's not easy to get rid of. Look at this stuff here. That's some of his childhood stuff. Like, how do you get rid of that? Like, I'm throwing things away from Josh when he was a kid. What do I need it for? It's been sitting in a box for 36 years. He doesn't want it. Why am I hanging on to all of Tavin's little, spelling words that he's been doing over the past 4 years? I need to get rid of that. Like, you want to do that because it's cute and you want to look at it when they get older, but no, you don't need it. You don't need it, right? Right, Jared?
Sure.
Okay, I'm leaving now because I got to go inside. It is so hot. Ah! Bye. Love you guys. Bye. Bye. I'm trying to make that my signature bye. Is it working? No? Okay. Bye. Bye.